thought I won the ladder. The angels going up and down trees like that. Read your Bible. Read your word. BC levels. Oh, thank you. And it's just we're doing is a test. Test 1 2. My head keeps. It's a test. Test 1 2. Oh, test 1 2. Mic check. And we're mic check 1 2.
Everybody, welcome back to Relax, Relate, Debrief. I'm your older sister, Nikki.
I'm a younger sister, Jackie.
And this is our YouTube channel. We are real life sisters that just come together to talk about current events, real life topics, and just to chat and do what we do. And again, we're just giving our opinion, just fun little opinions on things that are happening in today's society. Isn't that what we all do? So we're going to do that here. So I want to ask you, if this is your first time, welcome. If you're returning, we're going to ask that you go ahead, even if you're returning or if it's your first time, if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to our channel, because we got to get our views up. We got to get our followers up, y'all. We got to get out here and get known. You feel me? So we're going to get our following up. And then also, while you're there subscribing, make sure you go ahead and like this video. All right. So you might be saying we're just in the beginning, but trust me, you're going to like it. Just like it. Okay. With that being said, we're going to get into this week's episode. Woo! I want to talk about my pet peeve, and this had come about when I see people on TV with wrinkled clothes. It irks me.
Hold on. Before we get into that, I did have another song. And this is a song that technically we could sing on Sunday morning. And this is Jesus, where have you been? Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody gonna treat me quite like you. I don't know the word. One look in my eyes, you know I'm lying, don't he? I heard that, and I said, one look in my eyes, you know I'm lying. Although I'm that way too. One look in your eyes, you lying.
I'm sorry.
Because I've called you out a couple times for lying.
Not by looking in my eyes. What are you talking about? Like, let's not. Now you lying. Because what?
Nobody knows me like you.
That's the Lord. So yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying to the Lord. Nobody gonna love me quite like you. Nobody's gonna love you like the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, you lucky I ain't got my tambourine.
It's not a tambourine song.
Yes, it is. You just need one.
You know what I'm thinking? Where I think like the era and kind of where you
nobody loves me quite like
you should be part of the Partridge Family.
Well, why would I do that?
Because you like playing the tambourine.
The Partridge Family played the tambourine like that? Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, Jackie Partridge. Nobody gonna treat. Is this Ash? Oh my goodness. All right.
No, go ahead. Let the people see.
Nobody gonna let you. Oh, why is it ashy?
I don't. That's what we're asking you.
Okay, go ahead. You have a pet peeve, because that segment is over quick.
Oh, how quickly we cease when the ash comes into play. You can't really see it though. I ain't gonna say why, but
I know. I think it's the light. Shut up.
I ain't gonna say.
I cleared it. I cleared it.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna call me ashy.
Okay, so back to my pet peeve.
So your pet peeve.
You had interrupted to do your version. Yay! Thank you for your version of the song. Yeah, you're welcome. So back to my pet peeve.
Your pet peeve. Okay.
Again, as I stated previously, it irks my soul to see people on TV with wrinkled clothes. It's uncalled for.
Okay, in what format? Is it like, are they recording the show?
Red carpets, TV in general. Your clothes should not be wrinkled, period.
Okay, and what level of wrinkledness? Because I believe there's levels to being wrinkled.
Severely wrinkleness. I understand because you believe in wrinkleness. I don't at any
That's
point
not.
in time. It is. You, along with a host of our the family members, our cousins that like to watch that I have to get on time and time again, go somewhere and iron. Because we're
First
of
of
the
all,
generation that don't
let's
want to iron.
because let's also you're not weighing in all factors, which is you every situation and every
Here we go.
moment does not require an ironing. Now, a
It
red carpet would require an ironing, but everything does not require. Why does my t-shirt have to be crisp for me to meet you at a diner and sit down for it to get wrinkled? Like,
you got to be
let's not
kidding me.
call us out because when we
You
need to
got
be
to be
straight,
kidding
we
me.
straight.
But y'all, when y'all wrinkled, and
That
y'all
is
wrinkled
true.
to the utmost. And the level of oh, if I throw this in the dryer and then I fold it up in the drawer, it's gonna be straightened out. Like, where do y'all get that from? Oh, if I put it on a hanger, the wrinkles are gonna fall out. If you don't use an iron, it will continue to be wrinkled. Period.
Do you have examples of seeing somebody that wrinkled
You?
on? No.
Oh, nobody knows
Pause.
me.
We'll pause. We will take more than a 5-minute recess because what we not
Because
finna
what?
do.
Because
I'm
what?
not that wrinkled. And to be clear, now no, I don't believe in ironing all the time. I do not like ironing, and that's okay.
Well, you just sat up here and said it don't call for every occasion, so I already know that.
It does not call for every occasion. I do not put myself in the dryer to get the wrinkles out. I will hang it up to see if the wrinkles fall out.
What
I'm not going
physics,
to be
what
judged.
law states that
Mhm.
is going to happen? Where
My
did you learn
grandma,
that?
my grandma. So, and I'm 10 toes down on that. Here's my thing. Here's my question, Iron Police. Who did you see?
Wow.
Who did you see on the red carpet? What did they have on? What was specifically
I don't want
that
to.
wrinkle? Because sometimes depending on the material of the clothes, if they were sitting down in the car before they came, situations like that add to you it's being uncontrollably wrinkled. There are times where you've been uncontrollably wrinkled.
First of all, negative. Second of all, these
Meaning
people
out of
have
your
the ability
control.
to have somebody to before when they get out the car to go ahead and steam them so that when they present themselves to have a picture taken, it does not have to be wrinkled.
Okay, who
Your
was
linen set does not have to be wrinkled.
a
I don't
linen
care that you
set?
got in and out the car.
A linen set is uncontrollable. Come on. It's like paper. A little bit. Who okay, so it's award season. So are you watching an award
I'm
red
not watching
carpet?
any awards because I don't watch awards.
Where
I
did you
see
see somebody on the
pictures.
red carpet wrinkle?
I actually see it all the time. This is my first time speaking out about it.
Okay.
Quentin Brunson's dress was wrinkled from top to bottom. I know that everybody's saying it's cute, it's a fashion statement. It's
Okay, hold on, because
and
she just won. And
absolutely,
I
and
love her.
I want to say this because I'm not trying to come at anybody's neck in specific, but you're asking me for names, and I'm just saying
Yeah, I'm asking for it. I'm gonna because I'm
when
gonna look it
I
up.
see when I think about presentation and when I get on here, like I don't get on
Okay.
here with a wrinkled shirt. Like I had to iron this.
I disagree that her dress is wrinkled.
Okay,
I
I'll
think
pull up a
that this
picture.
is
I'm talking about from the Emmys. I mean, not
yeah.
from the Emmys. From yes,
Yes, I think that this is that material. Because as you if you notice, it's even in the corset. Did you notice that?
did you know you could steam in even in the corset?
I'm I don't think this is wrinkle. I think that that was the idea because it's from top to bottom. This is not wrinkle, and she wouldn't come out like this. This is what I'm saying. Like sometimes
Believe it or
film.
not, these celebrities would because they're saying that's a
Why am I
fashion
showing it
statement.
again?
I would not
That's what I'm
even put
saying.
that
I think
on.
that that's. I think that that's what that is. I think that that dress is
I think
intentionally
somebody lied
like
to
that.
her and told her that. Yep. Quentin, fire your stylist because they lied. Because that's wrinkled. It's a difference between a material that may not be like completely wrinkle free versus they rolled that out the bag and gave it to you. And nobody thought to steam it. Nobody. And she's not the only person that I've seen with dresses, with suits, with pieces, whatever you want to call
Hmm.
it, wrinkled.
Okay. Wow.
But I
I
want to give a shout out to all the winners because I heard a lot of African American, Black people, whatever y'all want to call yourselves, uh,
woo.
won Emmys last night. Quinta being one, setting a record history. I don't think the award she won, the comedian
I
award.
think it's been like since 1981 since a lead actress in a comedy has won.
Can we
So
give it up for Marla Gibbs? 92 looks amazing.
was she at the? I didn't see anything. Was she at the Emmys? Let me look it up.
Not right now. We're in the middle of recording.
No, I know, but it doesn't mean that I can't look up and
I
see
yeah,
to
but
gauge.
for those that have seen pictures or anything on TikTok, you can see Marla Gibbs is 92. She looks absolutely amazing. Still booking jobs, still booked and busy. And I was like, wait, she's
Oh,
92.
she was on the red carpet at 92.
She was on
Wow,
the red
Marla.
carpet. She presented with Quinta. So a
She's
lot
amazing.
of amazing things happened last night.
I love her black dress for 92. She didn't
Oh,
come in there like she looks nice.
okay. She was like, Nola
Wow.
is stepping
She's
out.
still on her feet. She's still moving. She's an inspiration.
That's
This
what
is
I'm trying to be.
beautiful, Marla.
Absolutely. So, yep, you had Marla Gibbs there. You had the cast of Martin, which shout out to them. R.I.P. Tommy. They can never really do a full reboot without him. Like, although
Yeah.
like their little skit part was like, oh, it's a possibility, but like it's always like it was the dynamic of like I was
Said
saying,
their skit.
their skit was good. Anthony Anderson hosted. He had his mom there who was interjecting.
Yeah,
Some people didn't appreciate it. I don't know. I think it's
well, that's been a new fit for him. Like he hosts game shows and
mhm.
he was hosting Whose Line? No, that's not Whose Line Is It anyway. What's that game show he was hosting with his mom where you had to guess who was telling the truth? Two truths and a lie. I don't know, something like that. He was hosting that. He hosts that with
Don't
his
give me
mom.
the line. I don't know.
And he has a new show that he's hosting, and his mom is a part of it. But that's like part of his like brand now. Is like him back and forth with his mom because she's like
Yeah.
older and funny. I Here's my issue when I see the Martin cast.
Hmm.
I just this is what I want to say. You have to give
Yes. Yeah.
everybody on Martin was needed on Martin. I don't think anybody could have done anybody else's role. It's one of my favorite TV shows. I just hate watching like Tisha Campbell act like she didn't single handedly ruin that show. It just
Not calling
bothers
Letitia
me
out.
that she just acts like, yeah, it's so wonderful to be. And just like, I just be looking at her like, you ruined this show. Like the last season when you were refusing to film with him, you had this going on, you had that going on with your husband who you're not even with. Like you ruined this show. And I just kind of want her to, I kind of want her to own up to it a little bit more and apologize. And
I say
it's
she
not
didn't
due to us.
apologize privately. I don't
Not to Martin, but to the
yeah,
fans.
I don't feel like she owes us an apology. I feel like
Okay, well, I don't care for
being
her.
able to see I understand what you're saying, but I think being able to see them actually come back together and pay respects. I mean, and acknowledge the brilliance of the show and what the show did for its time while it was on TV. Although it never got nominated for an Emmy. It was mentioned in this skit like never
What
got a
black show
nomination.
has?
Abbott Elementary.
I think, and that was the reason why Quinta made history.
Correct.
Because we've had plenty of shows that should have been. Well, let me not say that because I don't know the facts of who's been nominated. Because was Carmichael's show nominated? Because it should have been. Carmichael's show was great,
I don't know. It was that
and
was
it dealt with real issues that were going on in that time. Like that was Emmy nominated worthy stuff.
I
The
mean, mm,
the comedy of Abbott Elementary to me is great, and I think that the flowers that sitcom received deserves. Shirley Ralph, the other teacher, Quinta, everybody hates Chris, dude. Like
Tyler.
they all, what's his name? Jesse Tyler.
No, his name's just Tyler.
Oh, Tyler. Okay,
Mhm.
that's his name. His first name. His
Mhm,
name is Tyler. Tyler James.
mhm.
Isn't James in there somewhere? It's not James Tyler.
Just do your research because
that because
the
that man's
amount of
name.
names you're just pulling out is just
Okay, I didn't know his
astonishing.
name. I didn't know his name was Tyler. But I watch Abbott Elementary and I do like that show. And I think that I would like to see more um,
I think
African American shows get the recognition.
Absolutely. And Martin was historic for comedy. Living
Till this
single.
day.
Ooh, yeah, my mic all up, my mouth on the mic. Living single. Okay. Jamie Foxx, even though you had put Jamie Foxx down asking me about who need to go, we had Hanging with Mr. Cooper. We had a lot. We have had a lot of yes, Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
It was. I just did. When I forgot all about it till you took it back
Bill
there.
Cosby, the
You took it
Cosbys.
back. Great show.
So we've had despite whatever's going on in these actors and actresses' personal lives, they brought us great TV in their time and when they were on, and certainly should have got more recognition than they have. So they also
Was
had
the
the cast
Cosby Show?
the cast of Cheers. They had they had them on as well. Like when they had a cast on, like they were in
Oh,
it.
Kirstie Alley died.
She sure did.
Mm-hmm. When you
But
said Cheers,
Ted Danson was on there. Rita Perlman, her and Danny DeVito was on the red carpet.
I thought they.
I'm not getting all that. I don't know what they doing, but I just know
Okay.
they was on the carpet together.
Oh
They
wow.
they you know.
Okay, so did you watch the show or not? Because you know
No,
way
I've
more
seen
than
clips
I.
here and there. Thank you very
Oh, I
much.
haven't seen any of this.
I don't really watch the award show.
I
Actually,
saw the Martin clip.
yeah, and I feel like the Emmys I probably could have watched because I felt like it's like evenly spread
Mm,
amongst ethnicities and those that were
mhm.
winning and the representation. So I could definitely give the Emmys a watch. I just didn't watch it.
Okay. The
But
Emmys, the Cosby
hey,
did get Emmy and Golden Globe nominations,
okay,
but the
but
most that they got, no, they got a lot of Emmys and a lot of NAACP. Great
well,
job.
NAACP, we always gonna give our own. We ain't even worry about that. Okay.
Okay, good job. Yeah, that's how I feel about Martin. I love Martin. I saw when he came in and I saw him come in, I was like, oh my God, I just really like him. I just feel like he should be relishing like she didn't do nothing. And it bothers me.
You know what I
Congratulations.
miss about sitcoms that from back in the day? The theme
Theme
songs.
songs. Jamie Foxx was so good, he switched his up.
Listen, oh my gosh, I
Cause
love
he
his
had
switch
here I
up.
come, here I come, here I go.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight's the
Like the
night
night
you
you
can
can
check
check
out.
out my flow. Time to
Time to
get it
get it
started.
started.
You know what to do.
Oh,
Do you want me to? What would I say? We've been making
here I go.
What's
Wait,
the
what is
words? What is the
that's
what are
what
the
I'm
words?
asking you. I heard hum, 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 hum. Baby, it's giving wrinkled. Here I go once again.
Here comes Jamie Foxx.
It's just me and all my friends.
Here comes Jamie Foxx.
Okay, what was the new one that he did? Because he did. That's all I
I
need.
need
The sin,
the simple things. My
a
family
family that
that
cares
cares
for
for me. My
my
favorite
baby girl
favorite girl. I
that
thought it was. Is
rocks
it
my
favorite girl
world.
or baby girl? My
My
favorite, my
favorite,
favorite, my favorite.
baby favorite,
You don't even watch it.
favorite girl.
Favorite.
My favorite. How did he do it?
The hoe is my.
That's why I said favorite girl. My
um,
favorite.
Brown sugar for a reference who don't know. I'm not just stuff I
Ren
do.
10.
Ren and 10. It's
Ren 10.
Ren and
The
10.
hip hop Dalmatian. My God, today.
Oh my God, yo.
And you talk about me. You didn't even remember his updated.
I had to, because you started singing that other version first, so calm down. But I got it after a while, didn't I?
Here I go.
Because you know what? I was watching,
Oh, that's the wrong version.
I watch
What?
Married to Medicine, and their theme song is so
Oh.
corny. Now, Paige and Dr. Heavenly, Dr. Simone. I said, could y'all stop with this computer?
Wait, they're singing it?
I don't know. It's like a computer voice.
Is it like now paging Dr. Heavenly, paging Dr. Simone, Dr. Simone, paging Dr. Heavenly?
It's not a repeat. It's like Dr. Heavenly,
so
Dr.
y'all
Simone,
can give me a call.
Dr. Jackie.
Dr. Jackie, your Obi's on the phone. I think I
No,
can.
sweetie, it's not. It's only their names.
I don't watch the show, so what I'm doing is helping.
Somebody need to help.
But I digress.
Please, cause. But yeah, and these theme songs don't give nothing.
What's another top theme song? Because I'm gonna shock y'all with mine.
Another top theme song?
Theme songs back. Go ahead.
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me?
My tambourine.
Lend me your ear and I'll sing you a song.
Go ahead.
I will try not to sing on the key. Oh, baby.
Is it?
The hollering for me.
Baby, the way my lips is moving.
Okay. Do you have one?
I do have a theme song. Actually, and the theme song that I like did not have words.
What's
the theme song that I like is
Here we go with these tissues.
My eyes are watering.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, you already?
So, what do you want me to do? Who says that? Here you go.
Look around, everybody on mute.
You mute. But my eyes keep my eyes water all the time.
I know you're not about to sit up here. What's happening?
Actually, I just forgot it until.
Hold on. Never mind.
Hold on. You should be able to hear my sound, right? Because it's on low.
It's on low.
Because all of a sudden, when I was getting ready to do it, you
I
did that. Okay, listen. I don't have YouTube Premium, y'all. Ain't that the worst? Okay, listen.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. I don't want to get.
I can add to this. Listen. What's happening?
Jackie, we don't want to get YouTube's violation.
I know, but it's not 30 seconds.
That's enough. Then you want to come back with it? I said that was enough.
I know about the copyright.
When that little bit I played on last week when I played Swag Surf, it was like yeah, copyright violation.
Oh, cut it out then.
No, I'll see if it gives it. I'll see what it say.
You can just cut out my feelings about
about what?
What's happening. And it's because you don't want me to.
It's not me. It's YouTube.
I don't know, because honestly,
I mean, I'm the low person on the totem pole. I don't have nothing. That's YouTube.
I have a question. So, all right, since I can't play my theme song, I liked What's Happening, and I can only give y'all a snippet if it makes it into the show. But I like What's Happening's music. And another theme song that I like was Living Singles. Living Single. I was trying to say Living Singles. No, because what I was I was trying to give it possession.
And give us a taste.
Song.
Gotta give us a taste.
So,
do you know it?
Oh, yes. Let me sing. Oh, and in the 90s kind of world, I'm glad I got my girls. Keep your head up. What? Keep your head up. That's right. Whenever this life gets tough, you gotta fight with my homegirl. Set it to my left. Am I right, Drew Blue?
Why are you out of breath?
I don't know. It's tight like glue. We got check it out. Single. And I'm not gonna do Fresh Prince because even though it's a good one, it's overused.
It is definitely overused.
Like y'all need to be doing Living Singles more because Living Singles is a good rap as well. And I also like Archie Bunker. Those were the days.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that. Wait, why I didn't know at the end that Archie Bunker and him like Alice, wait, what's her name? Alice?
Yeah, the wife.
Yeah, like she had got assaulted or something.
Wait, is this in real life or on the show?
No, Archie cheated on. No, this is in the show.
Archie cheated. Yes, he did cheat on her. Mm-hmm. They was telling us back then, you gotta watch.
You better watch.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of cheating, Next topic.
Okay.
I want to bring forth this topic. So I watched Basketball Wives of LA and that for a while, and May did the reunion, and Jennifer, who is on the show, is engaged to someone, and she has personally gone through some tumultuous relationships with other people where people have scammed her, taken money from her,
Allegedly.
all alleged.
Mhm.
But it's on the show if you guys want to confirm. But all of these things have happened to her, and so she was asked, now that she's engaged to this person who's much younger than her, was she going to sign a prenup? Was she going to have a prenup? And she said, "No, I don't think so. We're not going to talk about it."
Mm.
My question to you is,
Mhm.
what is your thought on prenups? Is it for people that just have money?
If you ain't no punk, holla, we want prenup.
Oh, wow.
Because when he leave you, he gonna leave with half. 18 years. 18
18
years.
years.
And
18
on his
years.
18th
18
birthday, he found out it wasn't
18
his.
years.
First of all, I don't even know if that's the right Kanye
Neither.
Kanye song. I'm
just with
we
you.
want prenup.
I'm Jay-Z.
What do I feel about prenups? I'm not against prenups. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not against prenups.
Go
I
ahead.
don't think that a prenup defines the relationship. People do. The people that are involved define the relationship, not your prenup.
Mhm.
Here's the thing that I have learned about people. I have when I get married, specifically me, this is like one and done. Like you're not getting out of here until the vow. Like we're not.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not doing this. I'm not about to be going through all that. And what I have learned is that you need to take the time to work on yourself. You need to take the time to heal because you are going to go through ebbs and flows in a relationship. But here's a big thing that I have learned. You don't control everything.
Me. Oh.
Shut up.
Okay, go ahead. I was with you.
You don't control everything and you don't control people. I mean, to a degree, you were right. Now, you were totally out of term. And you don't. And you don't control people. Yes, we're going to get through storms, but God forbid you marry somebody and there are too many stories of people. Some people have stayed in it for the kids, they've stayed in it because of the money or whatever. We are not all going, everybody's not going to be a Jay-Z and Beyonce situation. You're just not. People like to look at themselves. We talked about this last week. Stop comparing yourself and do what you need to do. I'm not saying I know if they have a prenup or not, but I'm just saying like some stuff you may not make it through in a relationship and you need to be protected. To me, a prenup is like insurance. And I'm wealthy and I feel like a prenup is Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Hello?
I didn't even say nothing. I'm wealthy.
Okay.
Do that.
Wealth and riches is in my house. Wait. No, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Lord.
Let me try it.
If
Because I'm wealthy.
all right.
It wasn't believable. Go
I know,
ahead.
it
You
wasn't.
you were flowing in yours. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think that if and a prenup just protects me from that, from any wealth that I have. If I get into a relationship, we're in kingdom partnership and we start building together, at the end of the day, again, it's a big God forbid. But if God forbid we had to go our separate ways, I want it to be fair. I want it to be fair. And so if I just need to make sure that it's fair, I'm just gonna. It's just an insurance protection plan to me. It does not define a relationship. Don't let it the whole line. Oh well, you don't trust me, and this is that and the other. Let me be clear with you. If I would have gotten married at 22 and he would have said like, oh well, you don't, and I would have been like, oh well, you don't trust me how I'm going to be at 32, that I'm going to be the same. Guess what? I'm not the same. Okay.
You're not even 32.
Cut the camera. Cut the camera. Cut the camera. I'm done. Just take me out. Take me out of it.
Whew,
No, but I'm just
Lord.
saying, like,
Mm-hmm.
it's a different person. You don't go the mindset of divorce, of going into something to not last in it, is just that, it's a mindset. Okay, I
Mm,
have learned, again, through me, for me, and what I've been doing. I have learned that marriage, every day is going to be a choice. Some days the choice is going to be harder than other days. Okay, but I'm not going into it with a mindset to divorce, and I'm going into the mindset of understanding that, whew, one thing you need to know is that, honestly, people gonna do what they want to do, and you just need to be protected. That's all.
agreed.
I think that people need to stop bringing prenup. Bring.
Mm,
Thank you, Jesus. We
what's
rebuke.
going on here?
Tongue-tied. I think that people need to stop bringing prenups up as if to say the notion is divorce. That's not what. That's not the idea of it. It's an insurance protection plan.
I think poor people need it too. Because if I come in with debt and I can live
Okay.
with my own debt, you understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? I think it's only fair that when you come into a relationship, if you happen to dissolve it or not be together anymore, then you should leave what you came with.
But
Period.
if you don't have anything, what would you be trying to split?
Just make sure your debt stays with you and mine stays with mine.
But if that well, that's the thing with marriage. If I'm not on your credit card, that doesn't become my debt.
No, I understand, but but you start getting to an instance where, for instance, you marry me and you say I don't have to work anymore. You're responsible for my debt then, right? You're responsible for if you say, okay, I want you to be a stay-at-home wife, and we know people that do this. You ain't even got enough money to and you know that, but just to say, conversation is, oh, I want my woman to stay home. I want her to be a stay-at-home wife,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
she obliges.
Mm-hmm.
So she no longer works. She's a stay-at-home wife.
Mm-hmm.
Now you rise up and you feel like she's lazy, like Pedro and Chantel. But she was working. Um, but they don't want to be together.
Don't do
Okay, I ain't
Chantel
gonna
like
do
that.
Chantel like that.
Pedro was
But either way,
Pedro was tripping. He
but
he hurt her.
he did. But no, but in the instance
You know
where
what? And she brought him over on the
that's
green
wild.
card.
That's
Let me
wild.
tell you something. And I brought you over here to green. That's why she needed a prenup. That's why she went to that bank and took that money out.
Okay, because then you start doing stuff like that. All right. So I think it's like you said, it's an insurance policy for you because you can inherit someone else's debt. Because by being their spouse. My name don't have to be on the credit card, but if I can prove that you've been paying my bills for the last 5 years and we're no longer together and you're like, I'm not doing it no more. No. I mean, I guess maybe that's where spousal support comes into play
Yeah, I
because
think that falls under like spousal
that's
support,
what I'm saying. I'm not supporting.
alimony,
And I feel
child
like it would be
support.
fair enough to say, I'm not paying you spousal support. You had that debt before you came into the marriage. It's not fair
Well,
that I
yeah,
have
a
to pay
prenup
that.
would settle that. A prenup
That's
would
what I was
settle saying
saying.
you're
That's what I'm
not
saying.
getting spousal support from me.
Not getting
Mm-hmm.
spousal support, but I'm just saying, I don't know. I just thought about that, like when she was saying that, like, but it is it's a couple's decision as to whether or not they want to move forward with something like that. It's a personal decision. And like you said, I don't think it should be taboo for automatically assuming that this relationship at some
Oh,
point in
taboo.
time will end
Will
in
dissolve. Yeah.
or dissolve and result in a divorce.
Yeah. That's what I think. I
So,
agree. I know that that's very touchy for some people, and I know that a lot of people just it very, just like you just said, it very much depends on the two individuals and their mindset around it.
but I also
So
think
like,
that sorry to cut you off, but I also
no,
think
it's
that
fine.
it's not a conversation that poor to middle class people actually have. It's
Mm.
always assumed that those that are upper class or of the wealthy are the only ones that get prenups, talk about or discuss prenups because it's
Social,
of the mindset
from a
socially.
social
Yeah, from
impact.
a social view. I don't know. Of course, I don't know every couple or
Right.
everybody that's
Right.
together,
Mm-hmm.
economic status wise either. But from a social perspective, whenever we hear about prenup, it's always in relation to someone that
The rich and
actually
yeah.
has, money or it's a celebrity or whatever. But it's never talked about amongst middle
Well,
class.
their divorces are always the ones that are
Messy.
profile. Their divorces are the ones that are always like highly, high profile, which causes the discussion of prenup to even come up.
Right.
Once you hit a certain status, social status, famous celebrity status, their divorces are the ones that are, highly publicized. But there are plenty of people that could be behind closed doors that, are just, he's a EVP or something, and she is a marine biologist. I don't know, and they did well for themselves, and they had a prenup in place.
Right.
But and then it didn't work out, and that doesn't get publicized. So it paints this taboo. Not me stealing words. It
So,
paints this taboo around it when I don't know if that's how it needs to be.
well, there's this now. There's postnups. I mean, I don't know how long it's been, but I hear that more too. Postnups.
Post
So there's
notes.
prenuptials and postnuptials
Hmm.
agreements that people put together after being married.
Hmm. Yeah.
So, like you said, it's an insurance policy. Just protect yourself. Whatever it is, it's your decision. Shout out to you. Um,
And
and
your
if
prenup.
it's my decision, I'm not gonna be upset by if the person I end up with presents me with a prenup to be like, dang, I understand it. I think when I was younger, I didn't. I would be more like, well, you don't trust me. You don't think this is gonna work. You don't gonna last. But I think
Hmm.
that's because we have a lack. You have a lack of understanding. But like once you like really look into it and kind of like it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. I yeah. I agree.
Unpopular opinion: marriage still works and still should be a goal.
Well, okay. Tell me one comedian. I saw somebody ask this on another podcast, and I thought it was interesting. Give me two, just two for you, because we know you got some of the driest humor or no humor.
Wow.
Give me two comedians that you just don't find funny at all.
Tiffany Haddish.
See, I told y'all, rolled right off the tongue.
I've always said that. I just don't find her funny.
Tiffany Haddish
Um,
and what? I'm surprised that you're struggling like this.
I'm trying to think.
Okay.
Two? I just know I've been very like I don't think she's funny. No disrespect. Shout out to you for how you far you made it and what you've been
Mm-hmm.
through, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just not my cup of tea. Um, I don't know.
Okay. Want me to answer mine?
Yes,
I do not find Chris Rock to be funny.
Chris Rock.
No.
I
not
couldn't think
not
of
how
it.
this
Yep,
works.
yep. Go ahead.
Um, I don't find Chris Rock to be funny at all.
Mm-mm-mm.
Um, Prior to any instances, I didn't think that he was funny. I didn't even think the joke that got him slapped was funny. So to me, it was like that wasn't even worth it. That wasn't even that funny. I don't find Chris Rock to be funny. I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you on Tiffany Haddish, and I also don't find like the Wayans brothers to be funny. And the reason
Specific.
Marlon and Sean.
Oh,
Why you say, "Oh, something happened"?
just you don't find them
I
funny.
I thought that White Chicks is one of the movies that I still quote to this day. I was surprised at how much I laughed at it because to me they have always been like over. It's over. It's too much. The funny thing is, Marlon Wayans told Tiffany Haddish that when she was hosting Ellen for her one time, Marlon Wayans
I
was the
don't think
guest.
Ellen's funny. Go ahead.
Now you're just on the attack. I
No,
actually
I'm
get
not attacking.
every time I mention somebody, and they not only dump you too.
Add them
so
to the list.
so when she was hosting for
Hmm.
Ellen that time, she was like, "I auditioned for you," and blah 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 whatever. And he was like, "Tiffany, you was too much. You know you was too much." And I'm like, "Pot meat kettle." When he told her that, and even people commented like, you do too much if Marlon's telling you that you do too much. I was like, exactly. So that's why. And Tiffany to me is not funny. She's too much. And some people think that that's funny. I don't think it's that funny. It's like I don't think Dumb and Dumber is like a funny movie. but a lot of people do. It's just an opinion.
Because not Jim Carrey, but who's the other actor that was in Dumb and Dumber? I'll give
Um,
you a minute because that's distracting.
you saw my microphone fell?
Mhm. I thought you ordered one of these.
You never sent it to me.
No, we're not gonna do that.
So, shall we continue? God forbid.
Please, please.
Where Grace, you never sent it to me. What was your question? Dumb and Dumber. It was Jim Carrey and
Owen.
I don't know Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson. Well, he ain't funny.
He's not in Dumb and Dumber.
Yes, he is.
Now Owen said, "Nah, I get it."
Is Owen a comedian or just?
I think I don't know.
I
know
thought
him more.
I thought it was Jim Carrey and Owen Wilson.
No, it was Jeff Daniels.
Okay, Jeff ain't funny either.
Yeah, I'm like I thought it was somebody Farley. It's it was just Owen Wilson wasn't in there. It was Jeff Daniels.
Okay. Excuse me.
Yeah. I didn't think that they were I didn't think that that was funny. But yeah, I don't find, and also I don't think that DL Hughley's that funny.
Yeah, I don't either.
Steve Harvey goes in and out. I'd be more appreciating him on the motivational tip than I do on the funny tip. Cedric the Entertainer can be funny, but okay, give me two comedians that you do find funny before we sit here and go down this rabbit hole.
Right, Cat Williams, Eddie Murphy.
You're giving Cat
Eddie Murphy being number one.
Wait, are you giving Cat Williams credit because he's been out here tearing up people on this internet, or?
I've been seeing stuff that I sent you that video when he was talking about swamp people, and I was cracking up.
Shoot it!
You be like, Billy Bob, get out of here.
It was so accurate. It was so accurate.
It was so accurate, and the fact that Granddaddy used to watch that 24/7 and be knowing the prices of alligators, he was like, "Oh, that's about $500." What?
Like, how do you know this alligator is $500?
And then they would say the price, and I was like,
"It was $500."
You have a very good memory.
Yeah, because how you remember? But if he did it on new episodes, he was just looking at them based off of what he saw, based off of past prices. That alligator about $700, and they would be like, "We can get $700 for this." Yeah. So you said Eddie Murphy, hands. I've
been loving him since Coming to America.
I like Eddie Murphy too. Eddie Murphy's funny. I also think that Sinbad is funny.
He is. And
Sinbad and his specials cracked me up. When he was talking about he was dating that younger girl and his mouth started twisting. And she's like, "What are you saying, baby?" He's like, "I'm having a stroke. I can't date these young women. They don't even know the signs." Like, I was cracking. He's like, "Call 911."
Yeah, he definitely was.
I was cracking up at his
hilarious.
At his special. So I think that, and I think that Dave Chappelle's funny. I think that the way he teased up a story cracks me up, and I thought that his show, the Chappelle Show, I thought that was funny. A funny show.
Yeah, I've seen stuff of him here and there, so I wouldn't cat it. I wouldn't say he's not funny. I'm saying I've seen clips where he was funny. He's also very honest and truthful. I mean, most comedians are. So, like, they're not gonna hold back. Please stop. Don't go to a comedy show and get your feelings hurt. Michael, what's his name? Collier.
Oh, he was funny when we saw him. He
had us in stitches.
But not funny, Mike Epps.
Okay.
Not funny.
What's your next question? Now wait. And we're just, Okay.
Headlines. So you know that Kelly Clarkson was married to Reba. What's her name? Reba McEntire.
Mm-hmm.
Her stepson. She's married to Reba's stepson. She got divorced, blah, blah, whatever. So now she has to split time with the kids, I believe, something of that nature. But it recently came out in headlines. I don't know if she did an interview or what, but she said social media is banned
allegedly
in my house.
Oh, okay.
So she did an interview.
Okay.
And she said, and it made headlines, that I don't know why this made headlines, but I thought it was a good discussion. But she said that social media is banned. Her kids cannot have social media. Based off of today's society, where kids have a lot access to a lot more sooner, quicker, faster. I mean, I didn't get my first cell phone until I was in high school. These kids are getting cell phones in grade school. So,
They getting them as babies.
what what do you say? You have kids. Let's say you have kids. Neither one of us
So do I have
actually have
kids?
kids. And what age would you find to be appropriate to allow for your kids to have cell phones, social media, computer, gaming, all of that?
I would have to see the intelligent level of my kid. It wouldn't be before 10.
Okay, now what do you mean I would have to see
I
the
want to see how emotionally stable they are, how they process things that occur in life, like things that occur in the classroom amongst their friends,
Mhm.
how they're socially interacting with real people, not just on the internet. I would need to
Okay.
know my child and how if they could even handle being on the internet, but they wouldn't have access to you're not starting a social media account. You got to be a teenager like 13, 14 to start a
What
social
about these
media
people that
account.
start social media accounts for their kids?
I wish they go sit down.
And you're the one running the thing. I think
What's the
that's a
point?
little.
Just so you can show us pictures of them, like just.
But also, like when you post a picture and be like, "Mom said I look cute today," and you're the mom saying that, I'd be like, "This is
Gone
so
are the days of
corny."
privacy. Like, let us
The only
guess.
thing private is your thoughts.
Hmm.
I heard somebody say that, but I'm gonna take credit for it.
Let me think on it. Could you
Mhm.
hear my thought?
It's private.
Is it?
But so I
Yeah,
agree. So for reference, her kids are 9 and 7, from what it sounds like. She has one born in 2014 and one born in 2016. So what are we in? Oh,
my
we're in
poor kids.
2024.
My
So it
poor
looks like
kids.
in June, her daughter will be 10, and in April, her son will be 8.
I think I'm gonna be an
So
old fashioned mother. Cause they just not. They're gonna have like. I mean, I'll give like electronic stuff, but I just feel like there's there's no balance, and that all everybody's not even just the kids, but everybody's just so attached to their phone, like 24/7. A tablet. You can't calm a kid down nowadays without having a tablet. Where's their tablet? Where's the tablet? Like we knew nothing about this as children. Ouch.
yeah, the thing is,
Um.
we heard it twice, so
Did you?
you could take a minute.
um. Yeah. So I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't be able to. I would find alternatives for my children. Like, you can have devices and play on anything. Like monitoring their time, monitoring what they're looking at. I think things are too is like there's not monitoring, and then the kids are so smart nowadays. They get past your little parental control you got on the thing. They be on order, they pay for stuff with your money, and it's like, are you like not
Yeah, I
monitoring?
think that's a big thing, is that parents that don't monitor versus parents that are monitoring and are giving their kids access to tablets and things like that. Because I will say that the times are different. So
Hmm.
in that case, they're not learning like how we learned. Because even going
True.
into school, they have tablets in schools.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
like I didn't have that in school, but like they setting it up at desk and things like that. Things are so advanced to where, like, it's not necessarily that you can necessarily, I would say, get away from it. But
Yeah,
I think as a parent, just parent, just get back to parenting. What you can control, what you can do, make sure that, I would just say, I'm not giving parental advice. I'm talking about for me.
absolutely not. This is my personal
Yeah, it's just for,
opinion.
if I
Look at
can,
the kids
what
while
I
you've been
can.
handling them.
Yes, however you are, please, you're doing it. You're doing an excellent job. If nobody told you today, you're doing an excellent job, because
That part.
I also believe that parenting is hard.
Hmm.
And that people have been, and depending on your child's development, there are things that you're not in control of.
That's right.
It's just whatever the battle that you've been, handed as a child, is because God knows that you can handle it. So that's why I don't
Parent.
give people parenting advice because I've never sat in those shoes. And people that have never sat in shoes always make me so mad when they say, I could never, it would never. And then you find out it's so funny because it was you. Like, you know what I mean? Or
Mm.
you find out how you would be. Like, I used to be so mad at people that would freeze in a situation. It's like, how in the world are you not running? Like, a dog is
Until
chasing
you're
you
behind, got up in that bank.
until I froze. And I was like, oh my gosh, just that quick. So it's like, stop looking and
You don't know.
assuming. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I'm saying I'm not giving parenting advice. But if the Lord wants to bless me to have a child, not a problem.
Yay!
Hmm.
I'm here
Not
for
a
it.
problem. Again, we're gonna take it. We'll take it to the Lord in prayer.
Day by day.
Everything to God in prayer and to my husband because
I'll be there to guide you guys all of the
uh,
way. Don't even worry about it.
why would you be trying to guide us through what?
No, just to be a support system.
Mm-mm.
Just guide you through. Hey guys.
The key word in that was if. Okay, if is a very capital
Let's
IF.
change it to win.
No,
Win.
it's if. For it could be a win for you,
No, it's a win for you.
and
It's a
that's
win for
nice.
us.
It's a if for me.
No, I'm saying WIN is a win.
It would be. I know. I'm saying for you, a win,
Yeah,
when
I'm saying win, WIN. That's what I'm saying.
for you to have a child.
Both, yeah, either one of us. That would be
Yeah,
a win.
but if I had a child, I would be a little bit more. I would do my best. And the other thing is that somebody was talking about this recently, and they were talking about like how did like a parent like pick up a child, bring the child home, start the child on homework, then you had to get um dinner started, then you had to do this, then you had to do that, then you had to get the child ready for bed, like all these things. And somebody brought up and said, well, you have to remember versus these parents now that are like, going off of convenience. I'm gonna order some food, it's gonna be there when we get home, things like that. So, and the person said, well, you have to remember that parents were not as distracted as they are now, too. So a parent didn't have a cell phone in their pocket or a cell phone when they were trying to do all of these things. So they had less distractions as well to get it done. So I think that I know a lot of people that are parenting their kids now, and they're doing it the way that was done back then. And I know some parents that have chosen, what they call soft parenting. Soft parenting would not be for me personally. It would be probably a mixture because extreme parenting wouldn't be for me either. So it would probably just be a mixture and holding true to tablet times and times that you are, that you have to put the game down, that you have to put the um tablet up, having your electronics and things like that. Just being better, like, having that at monitoring. So I personally, back to the bringing it around to the original question, I agree with Kelly Clarkson's parenting skill in that way of being like, no, at this age and this age, you're not to have social media. I may let you go on YouTube, I may let you do this, I may let you do that, but you're not about to have social media. You're not about to be TikToking and doing all of that. And there is a new wave of kids that are on TikTok. They're all in Sephora. They got skincare routines. They're like 10. And I am like, they're at the counter. They're spending $400. There was a girl on TikTok that told a story. She is a Sephora worker. Her daughter, she had one daughter in one line. She's a Sephora worker. The lady had a daughter in one line that she was standing with. She was ringing up the other daughter. The other daughter's total came up to like 900 and something. The daughter down there came out to like 400 and something. So when the mom was paying for her, she came over to the other daughter and was like, "Oh, how much? Mom's coming. How much did you spend?" And she was like 961. And she was like, "You're gonna have to put stuff back." Like the sister was like, probably like how you would like you something you would tell me. You have to put stuff back. She's like, "I'm not putting nothing back, and this is that and the other." I'm just in my mind, what's happening? The day that I would walk into a store and be like, "Mom, it's 961," and she come up there and swipe. Now, the mother came up there and ended up going back and forth. First of all, it's two places I'm not going. That's back and forth. If I said put something back, because you won't get nothing. That's what
How
I'm
old
saying.
was
I'm
the
not.
child? How were they, like
She had
little
to be more.
kids?
She said she was no more than like 12, 11, 12. But a lot of it was like skincare stuff, like expensive serums, like.
But here's the thing though. These are different kids. And if they're out here content creators making money, you can certainly go up to that counter and get whatever you like. Because
But you
I
gotta be
do
making.
believe
Where's your chime card then? Oh, we had a sponsor that would have been good. Where's your chime card in then? And you can swipe again. I'm not. The way that the fact that what lets me know is that you're not a content creator and you're not making money was that the mother had to go up there and say absolutely not. And the girl was getting upset and arguing about what she was like. I'm not putting stuff back. Like basically, and the lady was saying, and so the lady tried to jump in and be
Hold
like,
on.
hey, you have two of the same things just in different flavors or different colors. You know, maybe you don't, did you want to put one of them back? And she was like, the girl turned around, she was like, I know I have two. So the worker said it was so funny because she was like, she basically told me you could shut up.
You're not even involved in this.
Like, and why are you even inserting yourself? But because she thought she was helping because the girl was like, and I'm just like, I don't know. I feel with social media and things, I just kind of feel a little bit sorry for. I just feel a little bit sorry because I just don't remember all of that pressure.
Yeah.
I just don't. I remember like at Mo. I remember grandma. Oh my god. I remember getting the most pressure I had was getting fake nails and being able to, and mommy being like, no, 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 no. And I remember I was in 8th grade and I was like, and I talked to grandma Mason, and I was like, here's the thing. If I get my, we were at Echelon Mall because she was working for a family in Echelon. And I was like, I'm not going to get no colors. It's not going to be this, that, the other. I'm just going to get an American manicure. And do you remember American manicures? It used to be
Absolutely.
this natural,
Mhm.
and they won't be long. So grandma took me in there. I got my first set of nails. They were square tips. Grandma made sure they weren't that long. I got the American manicure, and I just was like so happy. And it cost $20.
And mommy didn't make you take them off?
No, she did
Because
not.
I'd have like, I told her no. How dare you?
No, she didn't. I just was like, hey, grandma. She saw them. It some stuff mommy some stuff mommy needed to see because she didn't know. Like I'm not getting anything crazy. In her mind, she was immediately taking it too far. So grandma had to let me get them done
Mm-mm.
so that we could show her. See? And look at me now. They're not that long and they still look
Now, because
natural.
they be breaking, because you be having them long. Tell the
Wow.
truth.
Oh.
Shame the devil. Did you
You go
drink
ahead
your
to your,
truth serum this morning?
you can go ahead to the next topic because two places I'm not going with you either is back and forth. That was rude. But no, they can't be long because they was just long in the other
It was
video.
actual and
But
factual.
I don't keep them too long. This is
But yeah, so
what
like
do
you
you know?
said, basically when you become a parent, you don't know what you are. You have these, I think you have these ideas of what you want to do
Mm-hmm.
versus reality. And that's why I said I would like to know, I want to know my child. I want to know, you know, what makes them tick, and having those conversations and watching them grow up. I mean, I can certainly monitor what I give them, but when they walk out the house, I can't monitor what they're exposed to. I can only help and prepare them, equip them, but just so they know when they come in the house, there is an order and respect that happens when you come in the house.
Right. And the social media thing is just so tough.
Now
I
I
just
sound
think
like
it's
two aunties.
yeah. Even when I said it, it's
Mm.
so tough. I just
Wow.
didn't. There were pressures that I had. I won't say there were none. There were pressures that I had, but like they're just not as magnified as these pressures are now that these kids have. Man,
Think
it's
about
just
it. So you're saying the only pressure you had as a child was to get your nails done?
as far as like, well, as far as like being able to keep up
Mm.
per se. Other pressures that I had was I've always well, I can get personal.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I have always struggled with my weight.
Mm.
So my I've always had I've I still do actually always had the pressure around um you know being bigger and big boned. My bones aren't big. I'm just
Actually,
kidding.
bones ain't even big. The bones is like,
But I've always had bones is like the high in it. But I've always had like those pressures. But as far as like fitting in and that's what I mean. Like, you know what I mean? Like keeping up with the Joneses and having certain things. I felt like I could, because I was blessed and I have two parents that were blessed and that were able to raise us. I didn't have like so much more, but like what I had like met the standard. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could go in with my natural hair. I didn't have to go in with a 30-inch weave. I didn't, like
minus the fact we
these
wasn't even allowed to
things,
do that. So
that part. And then like these things, like I didn't have all of that, like these kids now, like that are like, I'm in high school and I'm like, there's no way you gotta be like, we weren't putting on makeup like that. Like these kids are 12 years old showing me how to do eyebrows. Like I'm like, what? So we
absolutely.
weren't doing that. What are some other pressures? Like, but like the Nikes, the name brand clothes, I did have that. But however, again, it was like FUBU. Like a FUBU sweater could run you about $27. Like if you got a good nice one, you could get to like the $50 range.
Take us back, Lord.
But now I'm not in a position where I would have been able to come in with the Louis Vuitton book bag and the Givenchy sweater and all that. I wouldn't that wouldn't be me. And I just hate that pressure that's on kids, and it's just like that's not what makes you. That's not who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Because and even how you look and how you are. Like I would love to talk to kids and just explain to them like there's a certain degree that I was in there, but that's not what makes you. Trust me. I'm fabulous just as is. And so were you.
Yeah, I think
But like what were your pressures?
weight too. Because for a very long time, remember I was a stick. I was straight up and down, no curves, no nothing.
Yeah, you didn't like your yeah.
I also didn't think I was very attractive.
What?
Like I didn't think I was cute. I was just like, I still to this day think I'm just average, but um, I'm not. You see, drop dead. You like there's people that they're drop dead gorgeous, and then there's just me, and a lot of
Well,
times
this
I
is what
like
I say. I say, no, I'm not exotic.
what?
A lot of times those women are like exotic, like the Colombians and the like, like they're like they got crazy bone structure in their face and
Yeah,
they're like just I mean like naturally like wake up gorgeous. Like they're more exotic women.
that's what and like think about it,
And men.
kids nowadays are more developed. Like
Yeah.
I'm in high school. I'm a high school senior. I'm not giving body yada yada. I'm giving. How old are you again?
Okay.
I'm what you call a late bloomer, and then now that blooming spilled over into other areas that was unnecessary. But
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what do you mean that blooming spilled over? What
it
all
bloomed
happened?
into my stomach, into my thighs. It's a lot. It's just bloom all over the place that I didn't expect, and not in the right areas.
Oh my
Um,
god, I'm so sorry to hear that.
yeah, it happens. Bloom underneath my neck. It's a lot.
No, it bloomed over into my stomach is wild. I never, ever, ever heard that.
So,
That's wild. But go ahead.
I think maybe pressure, like a pressure, not even like real pressure thing would be like, I didn't shave I didn't, first of all, I felt like I have to shave now because I started shaving when I didn't have no hair unnecessarily.
Oh, so you think that you kind of enhanced
I
the growth?
caused it.
Is that medically possible?
I don't know, but I caused it. I swear I
So
caused
by me shaving, hold on.
me going in,
Hold
nicking
on,
up my
let's
legs.
make sure we don't want to put words in your mouth, but just to make sure.
Hmm.
What you're saying is
Hmm.
by me shaving when I
Absolutely.
didn't have that much hair on my legs,
I didn't have
I
any.
then enhanced the follicles to
There,
start growing
yep,
sooner.
yep.
If there's anybody medical out there that can
I'm
confirm
medical.
this,
I'm
I would
medical.
appreciate
Woo!
it.
It's factual. That's
I
how I
did it.
felt
I
like,
did it.
why would you do that? Like, that's crazy.
So were you shaving just because that was what you thought
My friends were
other
shaving.
people?
Not
Hmm.
I thought they were. And they're like, oh, you shave? I'm like, yeah, I
So you
shave.
had a pressure to shave? This is what I'm saying. The
It's
pressures don't
stupid.
match.
It
They
don't
don't match.
match. It didn't make no sense for me to do that. None whatsoever. Like, girl, sit down somewhere. I didn't feel pressure to like be name brand and all. I didn't even really, we really didn't even know what like real name brand was till my shout out
Designer, yeah,
to my
luxury.
uncle Dawn.
Oh.
Took me to buy my very first pair of red Reeboks.
Mm.
And from there, I have been requesting name brand ever since. My mom's like, please. So, but
Yeah, mommy. So my parents were kind of very much fine with you getting basic, generic. My dad still to this day works in Philly, so he know a man on a truck that can get you some sneakers.
used to.
We was not going into Foot Locker, and
Wasn't a thing.
wasn't a thing until my mom's middle brother.
My uncle Dawn,
I
she
mean,
asked
her
him to
second
take
to
me.
youngest.
She asked him to take me to go get a pair of sneakers. Here she's thinking he's gonna go to Kmart, pay less, and she knows
Mm-hmm.
better than my uncle because my uncle is fly. He took me downtown to the gallery and to the sneaker store, and I was between some LA Gears and some Reeboks, and I was like, I'll take the red Reeboks. And then from then on, I was like, yeah, I can't just have like
Can't
these
really do
Payless
the trucks
shoes.
anymore.
Yeah, I was like, I can get some Patrick earrings. What? Who is
Patrick
Patrick?
earrings.
Negative.
Oh,
Where are the Jordans?
what?
So, and so, but that wasn't pressure from other
And
people.
did
It
your
was
dad
just
start buying them?
no.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
that's a good point. That
yeah,
wasn't
it
pressure. That was
wasn't
just
pressure from other
being
people. It was just
exposed to better.
yeah, not being exposed to better.
I know that's
And
all.
it wasn't like mommy was just like as the adult. I mean, I think it went as it should, right? As the adult, she's the one that's her money. She's spending her money on herself. She was dressing. She had name brand. She had the jewelry. Like I always like, yes, mom, let me get this. When I get older, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. Um, but when it came to us, it was just like average clothes. Shout out to my grandma Lester who always hooked me up. Straw bridges, Macy days. Y'all know nothing about that. You don't know nothing
Strawbridges.
about no straw bridges. What you know about straw bridges?
Wow.
Yes, Lord.
We know you old when you told us about that.
Hey, shut up.
Strawbridges. Sure
Yes,
was.
would take me there. And so, yeah, so like it wasn't a pressure like you said. Like we had, like
Yeah.
we weren't like struggling. I mean, we had family that would our parents, and then also our extended family that would take us out and take us shopping and stuff like that. So like I really
Mhm.
didn't have. I just and it's crazy because it's not like sometimes when people say if you don't have like a father in a home or a mother in a home or parents that like kind of encourage you, like it wasn't like that. Like our dad was like it's like our hero. Like he always be like, okay. Now nowadays though, he could be a little bit ignorant when he sees what we got on. Like now my hairstyle, he's like, okay, Mary J. I was like, really, Daddy? Like, come on. But
I wore a bright colored skirt, and when I walked by, he asked me, "Did that skirt come with a battery pack?" So not too much on the he's cheering you on,
See,
cause
as a child,
he
okay,
got older, and I don't know
as an
what
adult,
happened.
he's ignorant. So no, but
Feelings much?
villains don't have them. But he keeps us laughing.
Yeah.
But so I just feel like even you can grow up in a two-parent home that have parents that love you, that support you,
Mhm.
and still have these own internal battles with yourself. That's really
Mm.
what they are. They're internal battles because when I look in the mirror, and it's even greater because now we have social media. You have to,
Yeah.
you're comparing yourself. Like I think, and when we went to school, we didn't have. I mean, we had compared to our friends, but we didn't have
Yeah.
to see like over the whole world. Like this was the standard, and this is like these are
Yeah.
what guys want, and it's all like it was none of that. It was kind of like we
Yeah.
kind of all just grew up together and nobody was really more advanced. I mean, we had some other, some things that went on and stuff like that, but it really was just like it was really a great time to grow up in and be
Yeah.
in and not have to be subjected to so much peer pressure. I wasn't peer pressured to smoke. Like, no, negative. Everybody knew I went to church. Yeah, I was the
Mhm.
church girl. Like, I'm not gonna. Nicole's not gonna be doing all that and be involved in a bunch of stuff. Like everybody knew that, and I wasn't ashamed to tell people about it. Of course, you get curious when you get older, so you try to like do different things. But like, I have asthma. Nobody's around here smoking, trying to induce an asthma
Yeah.
attack. You know what I mean? But people that have asthma still smoke. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't walk around as the church girl, but I agree. 100% it's just it was just
A
different
different time.
peer pressures, like to the point where like when I saw that story and I was just like I was just mind boggled, like I don't know how, and I've never I've just been blessed with good skin, which I'm grateful for.
Routine.
So I just like, keep up with washing my face and every day.
Just the simple stuff.
Simple stuff. And so I didn't suffer like through that. And so like that's what I'm saying. Like just like going into the store and feeling like at 12 years old I need $100 serum on my face.
Yes,
It
that's
just
wild.
wasn't me. I just didn't have that. I was putting lotion on my face you know, from my mom's nightstand. Like I wasn't. I was like, this, this,
Not
this
serum.
was my skincare routine,
Exactly.
and it was jerk. And actually, it was Jergens.
It was
Okay,
Jergens, Vaseline.
just,
Okay, just
go
regular.
put a little bit in there. You go, and you go just make sure that it's not. So it's just. It's different. And so you have to, you also, and that's why I'm saying like things are different. I said all of that to say those are the things that you have to consider now too when raising the child in this environment. You're not raising them in the early 2000s.
In 1990.
You're not raising them in the 90s. You're
Nah.
raising them today, and it's different.
It's definitely
So,
different.
yes.
My child is gonna have name brand stuff. So I mean, I already sent you. I want to have a son, bro, because I want him to have the coats. He gonna be sharp.
And are you gonna pressure me to get him a Burberry coat?
Yeah.
See,
whatever I send you,
pressures.
it's not pressure. It's just gonna be what I send.
Okay,
Here's the thing about
it's gonna be whatever I send you. I could send you a Burberry or Dolce & Gabbana. That's what you're gonna be.
No, but here's the thing about you though. I know you, and you're gonna buy it. I don't have to say like, oh, get this. You're gonna buy it. Whatever, if it's cute and you like it, you can buy. Oh, I bought this. It could be Dolce & Gabbana. It could be something you saw at a boutique. But all I know is another.
What if it's something I saw at Walmart?
No, I mean it'll be a play coat.
Oh my god!
But when we dress up and go out, we're not putting on that Walmart coat.
No, you don't put on the. I'm like, where's the coat Auntie bought you?
And it's no disrespect to anybody that has to. You know,
if I asked your child, where's the coat Auntie bought you, and he say, oh, that's my play coat. No. Cut the camera. We're going back to old school. I will.
No, because I also do believe in balance too. Like I go in Target and see clothes, and I feel like
you don't need to give too much. I agree.
You're gonna have a variety, like of things, for different occasions. But I feel like your everyday wear and stuff that you going to grow out of, and you're not gonna last. Like you're gonna be sharp. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be sharp. But y'all pray, because I want a son.
God hears. He knows.
I want a son. I know what I'm gonna call him, but son. I'm like, son.
That would be nice. It's always been.
Call him son.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm saying if you had a son. No, you ain't naming him a son.
No.
Oh God, no.
No, it would be nice if I had a son. No, I would. I think I would be. Here we go. This mic.
I know.
But yes.
So yes. That's
it?
what I would say. Good episode. I was gonna end it with something, but I think that we're over time.
We are over time. We have talked enough today.
Praise God from
this episode.
Flow. Boom. See how we just get into a flow, and this is what you're doing. You're just conversing with us. So put in your comments your thoughts on some of the topics that we covered. Let us know some topics that you would like for us to cover. We have some topics that Les did send us that we need to also touch on as well. Thank you so much for that. So just so that we can have these conversations and that all of us together can relax, relate, if it's relatable, and just to breathe. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you follow, make sure that you are sharing this podcast and this channel with your friends and family. We love y'all so much. Have a great night. Thank you. Bye.
Here we go to kissing.